The title identifies this psalm to the chief musician, even to Jeduthun, a psalm of David. Jeduthun served as one of David's chief musicians. The name appears in 1 Chronicles 16:41-42, where scripture records that Jeduthun and Heman gave thanks to the Lord with trumpets and cymbals and instruments of music. Jeduthun led musical worship of God in Israel. David wrote this psalm for public worship, though it contains his personal struggles. David opens with a declaration. I said, I will take heed to my ways, that I sin not with my tongue. I will keep my mouth with a bridle, while the wicked is before me. Psalm 39, verse 1. The phrase I said shows David would control his speech. His expression, I will take heed to my ways, shows David's self-awareness. The word ways refers to his conduct and behavior. David watched himself. He monitored his actions. The specific focus falls on his tongue. David feared sinning with his speech. The phrase, that I sin not with my tongue, revealed David's concern. The tongue can cause substantial damage. James 3:5-6 warns that the tongue is a little member that boasts great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindles. The tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. David understood this danger. He knew his words could dishonor God. The resolution, I will keep my mouth with a bridle, uses powerful language. A bridle controls a horse. It guides the animal and restrains its power. David treats his mouth like a horse that needs controlling. He will not let his words run free. Rather, David will restrain his speech. The reason appears in the last phrase of this verse, while the wicked is before me. David's enemies surrounded him. They watched for any mistakes. They listened for words they could use against him. David refused to give them ammunition. He remained silent in their presence. Verse 2 continues the thought. I was dumb with silence. I held my peace, even from good, and my sorrow was stirred. Psalm 39, verse 2. The word dumb means mute. David stopped speaking. The phrase, with silence, emphasizes his complete quiet. David said nothing. The expression, I held my peace, repeats the idea. David kept quiet. He restrained himself. The phrase, even from good, reveals the cost. David did not avoid just sinful words. He stopped speaking good words as well. The result appears in the last phrase of this verse, and my sorrow was stirred. The word stirred means agitated or disturbed. David's grief increased. Silence did not bring peace. Holding back his words made his pain worse. David's sorrow grew inside him. Verse 3 describes what happened next. My heart was hot within me. While I was musing, the fire burned. Then spake I with my tongue. Psalm 39, verse 3. The expression, my heart was hot within me, uses physical language for emotional turmoil. David's inner being burned. His emotions boiled inside him. The phrase, while I was musing, means while David meditated or thought. As David reflected on his situation, the pressure built. The expression, the fire burned, shows the intensity. David's thoughts ignited like flames. The heat increased until David could no longer contain himself. The conclusion comes in the last phrase of this passage, then spake I with my tongue. David broke his silence. He could not hold back any longer. The pressure became too great. David opened his mouth and spoke.